Good morning and welcome back to my channel, Confessions of a Gaming Mum. So, today's Wednesday and today my mum is planning on coming round to help me sort out all the stuff that her and my dad dumped on me when they moved house, because I don't have the time to go through absolutely everything that they've given me to put it away when I've got a toddler running around who just wants to get involved with everything. And obviously a lot of the stuff isn't toddler friendly, a lot of it is fragile, so he can't be around while I'm sorting it out. So let's just see how it goes. There's a lot of stuff to get through. See, this is our office currently. You can see everything on here. Pretty much everything on here is what my parents have dumped on me. Those books are books that were mine, that I've had to clear out of my bookcase because of the amount of books my dad gave me that used to be mine when I was little, and I need to, and I'd rather keep them than these ones. So yeah, I've had a nice bit of a clear out, but yeah, I've got to go through these boxes, all that stuff. That's my wedding dress that I need to try and get dry cleaned so then I can pack it away. And I've got bags down there as well as stuff that need to be sorted out. There's just so much stuff. It's ridiculous. And ta-da! We did it! Didn't take us actually as long as I thought it would. So we managed to get everything sorted. So these books here are like gaming books, guide books, art books and stuff that I'm kind of in two minds about whether I give away on live streams or not. I'm still in two minds whether or not people would want them. So yeah, and obviously we've got some Xbox One games because obviously we don't have an Xbox One, and PS4 Rise of the Tomb Raider, which I'll never play. So yeah, stuff to like give away as competitions. What else? These books my mum forgot to put in the charity shop bag, and the charity shop bag is full, so I need to get another charity shop bag. I'm in two minds about throwing these away because like I love travel and I love travel books, and as you can see, like, well, at least my Rome one has like lots of tags in it from when I went there. So but I tend to get a lot of our information online when we go away, so I'm kind of like in two minds whether it's worth keeping them or not. This box is new. This is just like because we got my niece's birthday this weekend, so that's just her birthday present, so they'll be gone soon. What else? Still got my old laptop, which still kind of works, but until we get a new one I'll be keeping it, so that's going to have to stay there for the time being. Some E45 cream that my mum gave me, I don't know why, and a painting that they bought, or like a picture they bought that they were like, oh, you can get that framed. God knows where we're going to put it because we've still got loads of stuff to frame as well. So, and then some gardening books that my dad gave me, and I've still no idea where I'm going to put them. And that's it pretty much. This is my bookcase. It's just like a sad state of affairs really. Just look how messy it is. It's just too many books. And I've already had like 3 clear outs of this already. It's just insane. It's just too many. But the ones that I have, I just can't throw out. It's like, I just can't get rid of them. It's just not, I just can't do it, guys. I can't. I'm so like sentimental with my books. And I just realised you can't see them. Hey, there you go. Yeah, I'm just really sentimental with my books. I don't like getting rid of them, especially if they're ones that I haven't read yet. So yeah, at least that's finished though. So we've done that. This is stuff that's one for the charity shop, and also Christmas stuff that needs to go up in the loft. So yeah, that's that. Something my mum gave me. She bought this years and years ago, and I like absolutely loved it as a kid. So she was like, yeah, you can have it, because now we're moving, we're not going to have the space for it. So I was like, yes. So it's Kathy from Wuthering Heights, if anyone's read it. It's I can't think of the name of the company now, but it's someone that does really good ceramic, or is it ceramic? I don't know. Porcelain or whatever. These used to be in the office, but we moved them in here, so we had room to put my old China dolls up in Bubs' room, and also my Tutankhamun 3D puzzle bust that I made years and years ago and have glued together, and now it's no longer a puzzle, it's just a bust. So and my hubby's Lego was moved in here as well, which he was reasonably upset about for about 30 seconds. that Bubs now has acquired them, and yeah, so all his teddies are now on here. Oh, my teddies. Most of these are mine. Some of them are his, but most of them are mine. Yeah, because they went up there. But yeah, now they've been moved there. I still have my wedding dress that needs to go back in the office until I can find a decent dry cleaners. I need to do the research for that, something else to do. But yeah, these were the reason we moved all the Disney characters in there, so everything got moved around, because I just did not have the heart to throw these out. These are fairies I collected when I was younger, and some of them my nan actually bought me. My nan who passed away last year, so yeah, I don't have the heart to throw them out. And I was like, oh, maybe I could throw one or two out, and then I was looking at them and I was like, I can't pick any that I want to throw out. So, I mean, I've got this little one here where she's broken her wings, and I still don't even have the heart to throw her out, and I just realised it's all blurry and not focusing at all. But yeah, so that's how my Wednesday went. What else have we got planned? Nothing much planned for the rest of the week. Saturday, I think my parents are coming around because my dad's gonna come around and help my husband put all the stuff that needs to go into the loft in the loft. Yeah, just like the Christmas boxes and stuff, so they can go up in the loft. And then they're gonna have to come around another day to sort out the garage, because they promised to sort out the garage. And then we're discussing the fact that because when my parents have moved out now, they've moved in with my aunt. So I've got a lot of free time on their hands at the moment, so they've offered to babysit Bubs. One day they'll come here, so me and my husband can have a day out. Don't know what we'll do whilst in lockdown, but yeah, we can have a child-free day, which would be nice. But I've also asked if they can take him to my aunt's one day, because my aunt then gets to see him as well, and they get to spend the day with him. So if he spends the day at their house, it means we can paint our back fence, because there's no way we can spend time doing stuff in the back garden while he's around, because he just wants to be involved, and obviously I don't want him around when we've got fence paint and stuff. So yeah, so we're gonna sort that out as well. It's just nice to get jobs done, because there's always just, I don't know if anyone else has this when they've got a child. Maybe it's just us, but like you just have all these jobs that just pile up, and you just can't get stuff done, and they just sit there. It's like our front garden is an absolute state, because I don't feel like I can really get out there while Bubs is around, because even when he's like asleep, because he only sleeps for like between half an hour and an hour per nap, like to me that's just not enough time to be able to do stuff that I need to do in the back garden. So yeah, or not in the back garden, in the front garden. See, I'm just so confused right now. I have all these things that I want to do, and just being able to do them. But at least today I was able to also send off the photos for that article that I've been interviewed for, so that's done. Don't have to worry about that now. So yeah, I think tomorrow is just going to be run day. Oh, I get to try out my new sports bras and sports trousers. Yay, hopefully they work. I've also heard from the lady who I did the run group with back in February, or yeah, it was in February, or was it January? I can't remember. But yeah, when we or when she set up this this running group, so I started running. Obviously I've continued it during lockdown, just running on my own. But we're hoping to run next weekend, because I think they're hoping to bring back the running groups early September, but obviously like socially distanced, so it's like just only a certain amount of people allowed in the group. Because obviously the group has only really got set up in January, so it's quite new, so we'd never really had a lot of people coming anyway, because it wasn't too established that by then. So So yeah, it shouldn't be too difficult to be able to get back up and running, so to speak, with people that were running before. I mean, I like running on my own, but it'll make a nice change to run also with other people, because it means that it'll be quite funny as well, because they're quite seasoned runners, the two girls that I'll be doing it with. So it'll be interesting to see how my stamina and my pace has improved, where I've been running like 3 times a week, compared to then when I was like doing once a week and I hadn't run in like 5 years. So, but anyway, cooking dinner, need to go. Look at these zits. Don't know where they've come from. Probably because I use coconut oil on my face. But anyway, yeah, ready for bed now. I'm just gonna edit some of my gaming videos for the week, for next week. Get them on so then I can use the weekend to work on my Last of Us review, because I've still not done that. In terms of, I've filmed it. I think I filmed it. I just need to edit it. I actually need to re-watch them to see what they're like. But yeah, I want to do that the weekend because I can't really get into it during the week, because literally I'll have like an hour while my husband puts down Bubs for the night, and then we go and relax for half an hour or whatever until we go to bed. So but yeah, dinner was okay. It was just a quick one because we had to drop my mum off home, so yes, I didn't really have time to really concentrate on anything, so it was literally like a vegan burger and chips and beans, or vegan chicken nuggets for Bubs and vegan burger and jacket potato for me, because I'm still trying to be as good as I can be. Then after dinner we went on a little walk that we try to do every evening, just to try and get as much energy as we can out of Bubs before bedtime. Yeah, just walk around the block, so like sort of thing. And because we live near a level crossing as well, it means he gets to see the trains. Yeah, and that's it really. So just knackered. That just seems to be the way at the moment. I don't think the heat is helping, because obviously we're having a heat wave at the moment. So yeah, I'm just gonna edit as much as I can of my videos. I might do, it'll either be 1 or 2 because they're only like half hour long. So do 1 or 2 of those, then go to bed, and then in the morning I'll go for my run if the weather's okay. So yeah, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning on this cloudy Thursday. A cloudy, muggy Thursday. So I've just been for my run, as you can probably tell. And I thought it was going really well. I thought I like did really good times and stuff, although I was kind of like, why, like my kilometre markers, because I run the same route every day, why are my kilometre markers seem to be a lot shorter? So something might not be right, or something was wrong when I was doing it before. But I was like, but this is really good, this is like the best times I've done, so I think that really pushed me to really go for it. Got back to the car in like really good time, and when I checked, like, because obviously it draws a map of where you're running, and literally the satellite must have really fucked up, or like, because my phone buzzed a few times during it, so I don't know if that was it saying it's lost connection or something. But yeah, when I was running straight, it was doing all zigzags. So it's really screwed up my times. It's really fucking annoying, because I use Map My Run, that's the main one I use. But then I was told that Map My Run can be really unreliable sometimes. I've never had a real problem with it. Just when I've, it's just sometimes the buttons are really sensitive, so I've paused a run before when I've just gone to check everything's like still running. But yeah, so I downloaded Strava as well, so I was like, well, my run's fucked it up. Let's have a look at Strava and see if Strava's done it okay. Look at Strava and it's done the exact same thing. So they've both fucked up my times. So I feel like I've done a really good run. Like, it was the breaking in of one of my new sports bras. That was another thing. I was going to do a review of my sports bras. One of them fits perfectly, what I wore today, and gave me really good support. Didn't stop them being completely bouncing all over the place, but a lot better than they were before. I mean, like, it made me realise just how uncomfortable the other ones were with, like, literally no support. So yeah, I'm definitely keeping this one. The other one, even though it's the same size, same cup size and same like chest width, was really tight, and like I couldn't even get it on. So which is really annoying because it was a really nice one as well. So it means I'll probably have to take that one back and maybe get a second one of the one I'm wearing. So yeah, and I'm also wearing my new trousers as well. And even though it's incredibly muggy today, as you can see, I'm like just dripping with sweat. Yeah, these have been really, really good. A lot better than my shorts, which obviously get a lot of air to my legs, but they ride up so much and give you such a massive wedgie when you're running. It makes you really self-conscious that you just like flash into everyone. So yeah, so I'm happy with my purchases. I'm just really fucked off about my times. So fucked off. Because I don't even know now if I've run a full 4 kilometres because of that. So yeah, really pissed off. Oh well, better than nothing, I guess. And that was me thinking, yeah, I'd finally got out of that slump that I was in. Oh well. Yeah, Baba. You can stay out if you want, and Daddy can just watch you from the window. Yeah? So today is mainly about catching up on housework that I missed out on doing yesterday because my mum was here. Obviously she helped out because she helped me to tidy up or get a load of stuff out of the office that needs to be done, but also it messed up when I normally do a lot of the housework as well for the week. I mean, the sort of housework I do is just kind of like just keeping on top of things, just like dusting here and there, a bit of hoovering, it's like cleaning worktops and stuff. So because I do it every week, or try to do it every week, it's only like a little bit, so it doesn't culminate into something that's like a massive job. So if I have to miss something this week because I don't have time because Bubs misses a nap, or like yesterday my mum comes around so I can't catch up with everything, it doesn't matter that I miss it for 1 week because then I can just do it next week. So yeah, once I got into this routine of how I do it like that, it meant housework was a whole lot less stressful. Whole lot less. It was I don't know, yeah, it was just very much less of a stress. So So yeah, I was so mucky today though, oh my god. But yeah, I've just had to strip off Bob's bed because that's been on his bed for a while, and because it's been hot, obviously it's got a bit sweaty and stuff. And he's developed this thing. See, when he was about 3 months old, we took him to the GP just to ask, because he had like really bad cradle cap. Or what we wasn't sure if it was cradle cap, but we thought it might have just been like really bad dandruff. But yeah, it turned out it was really bad cradle cap. And like his skin was really dry as well. And we know, like, obviously with newborns their skin tends to be really dry because obviously they're used to being in a womb, like suspended in water for 9 months of their lives, so they're not used to being out in the air, which means their skin dries out. But his was just like really dry, and that's when we were told that he must have like slight eczema. And we were also told that obviously we were using Johnson & Johnson at that time, Johnson baby stuff, because obviously you think Johnson baby stuff, it must be good for babies, but apparently it couldn't be the worst. Like, you couldn't find anything worse to get for newborns. It's really bad for their skin. Although the same company does Aveeno, and Aveeno is really good for babies. But we switched to Child's Farm, and his skin has been perfect ever since. We did get, she prescribed him, or didn't prescribe him because it was something that used to be prescribed, but now you can just get it over the counter. I can't think of the name of it. But it was like this steroid like cream that you can get that's sort of like max strength sort of moisturiser, and we used that for a time, switched to Child's Farm, and his skin cleared up, and obviously we got rid of the cradle cap with, I think, use olive oil, and then you just comb out all the dead skin and stuff. Yeah, so we did all that, and he never had a problem since. He's never had any dry skin or anything. But yeah, the last week or so he's been doing this thing, like his sleep's been quite disturbed. Normally he's really good at sleeping through the night, and we thought it might be the heat, but it's getting like more and more disturbed. Like my husband gets up to him of a night, and he's getting up, having to get up multiple times because he's just been quite disturbed, and my husband finds it really difficult to put him down. And he's getting like my husband said, he's just constantly itching like the palms of his hands and the soles of his feet, like rubbing them together or rubbing them against like my husband's t-shirt or like the bottom of the sofa or whatever he can to like get some friction to just itch. And yeah, I've seen it a few times. Like I saw it like he was really going for it this morning. Like when he came in and sat with us when he first woke up, he was really like itching his hands, like rubbing the soles of it, or the palms of his hands together, like really vigorously, because they were really itchy. And the same with his feet as well. He started like almost like kicking me just to try and itch his feet. So I looked it up to see what they say online about it, and apparently, yeah, it's a sign of eczema. But it's just really weird how, like I said, his skin's been fine for like well over a year, nearly 2 years now, and all of a sudden this has come up. I checked his hands look fine. There's no like dryness, and there's no red or soreness on them. His feet are getting, like on the soles of his feet, he's getting like these little red patches. I don't know if that's just because he's itching them so much, or if that, I really don't know. So I don't know if this has been triggered by the heat or something. But then you would think we would have had the same last year, but I don't remember him being this bad last year. I don't remember him being anything like this at all last year, so yeah, it might have to be something we have to call the doctor about and just see if there's anything. But I guess that kind of confirms though that he does have some slight eczema. I mean, I don't have eczema. I think my husband kind of does, but again, if he has it, it's only slight. I mean, I get really dry patches of skin on my arms for some reason, but it's not eczema. Like I don't get sores or anything. Neither does my husband really, but yeah, I'm sure it's just like only a slight thing. But yeah, it's probably best that we get it checked out. But yeah, something else to to look into as well. Oh. so I have to use a different hoover, a much less effective hoover to hoover Bubs's room, because the floor that he's got is like almost like a lino, but not. But we were told that, yeah, you can't really use a proper hoover on this sort of floor because it can pull it up and damage it. So so yeah, my mum gave us this hoover, which is just so pathetic. It barely like picks up dust. So so I thought, rather than having to sweep his floor, which I think is just too much hassle, we just go over it with this, because like I said, it just about picks up dust and stuff, which is all really he gets in his room, because he's barely in here at the moment. So yeah, it does the job really, and it's got like a detachable hoover bit, so it means I can do like up on the ceiling and stuff if there's any cobwebs, or it just about pulls them out. But yeah, it does the job. So dinner today just consists of my go-to pasta dish, which is garlic, tin of chopped tomatoes, some dried oregano, some a spice mix we got last time we went to Italy, arrabbiata, a little bit of spice, some tomato puree, and vegan meatballs. I've been having a lot of processed vegan substitutes this week, but I had a lot and they needed to be eaten. It's not our usual week. Normally I do cook with other stuff, but like I said, we bought vegan meatballs, and we already had a pack in the freezer, so our freezer is very full right now. But yeah, I've always tried to make my pasta sauces from scratch because I'm obsessed with Italian food, and also having a toddler, I like to know what goes into his food most of the time. I mean, yeah, he does have like I said, a lot of the processed vegan stuff and also processed non-vegan stuff, but that's like only occasionally. I don't like for him to have too much processed stuff because you don't know what's gone in it and you don't know the salt content and stuff, so at least this way I can keep more of an eye on things. It also means that he'll grow up having homemade stuff made from scratch. It might inspire him to actually not be lazy and eat things out of a tin, or that come in a packet and you just shove in the microwave. Because obviously we're looking to homeschool him, and that's going to be, for me, one of the most important lessons to teach him is how to cook and prep healthy meals that you don't mind cooking yourself and you don't get overwhelmed by cooking, because cooking can be fun. Obviously there's some days when I'm just like, you know what, I can't bother to cook, let's get a takeaway, but I do cook most of the time. Like I said as well, because we're vegan in this house. Like, there's very rarely non-vegan stuff now in this household, apart from like Bubs. When we get him like microwave meals, if we're having a takeaway and I don't want him to have anything from the takeaway, then at least he's got a healthy meals to have. And meatballs to go into the oven. I love the smell of frying garlic. Just as much as I love the smell of frying onions. It's funny because it's only since going mostly vegan that I've actually come to appreciate the taste of a lot of veg. Arrabbiata. I'm going to use a tiny bit because my husband's a wimp and doesn't like spicy food. Literally, it's like that. Garlic's burning. Hopefully this doesn't smear me. That was fine. Maybe a little bit of some seasoning on. This one's with basil and oregano, just to add even more. Let's do it. That's the sauce pretty much done. Move over to the small one. Love it, love it, love it. So my mum gave me a pack of this kritharaki. So it's like pasta that looks like rice. She actually thought it was rice, but it's pasta. I've seen it before in loads of like different like programs and stuff, but I've never actually bought it and I've never cooked with it. So I need to have a look at recipes that I can use it for because I'm really sort of intrigued by it. I do love the fact though it's like white and blue and very Greek looking, but then it says it's produced in Italy. Oh well, but yeah, I need to look up some recipes for it because I really want to try it. Looks yummy. And here's dinner. Super simple and super quick. Well, relatively. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking touch it. I just leave it at that because it's just it's giving my honor to my performance. So let's right. I'm sharing this on and this is petition you can sign. I would ask you all to contact fan sites in your respective countries to send a nice. Yes. Right.
So dinner was delicious. And then we went out for our walk that we try to do every evening. That was nice. It was so stuffy today though. It was just really muggy. I managed to get my washing just dry. There's a few of the trousers that are still like at the inside of the pockets haven't dried, so I've had to hang them on the banister. What else? That was Bubs' bath night. He's got this odd thing at the moment. The last few baths, he's well, for one thing, his flower refused to get in them, and he does like the splayed leg thing. He like holds his legs up so you can't sit him in it. Yeah, he's done that the last few times, which is really strange because he loves baths, so I don't know why he's doing it. But yeah, you eventually manage to get him in the bath, but then he insists on standing up the entire time and he won't sit down. Today I managed to get him to sit down. I have a feeling he's getting a bit sensitive to the hot water, because we've had it like a few degrees, I think like 35 or something, 35 degrees C, the temperature, and I got it down to 32 today, so it was quite cool. And yeah, he seemed fine with it. I've sort of run it over his shoulders and stuff, like put a got his little bowl that I used to wash his hair and put it over his shoulders, and eventually got him to sit down. Eventually had to pick him up and place him down, but he did it eventually, and then he was fine and didn't want to get out. When you think on like Tuesday with his bath, he like was ready to get out, literally washed his hair and he was like, you want to get out now. So so yeah, I'm glad that he's getting back to liking baths, because I don't like him not liking the stuff that he used to like. I don't know if it's just a toddler thing. I think they just go through phases, don't they, where they just don't like things that they used to like, but oh well. So yeah, I'm back in the office now. I'm about to edit some more Last of Us videos because I've still got so many more to go. Well, I think I did part 43 yesterday, and there's 50 to go, so I've still got 7 videos I need to do. Fun. But yeah, so I'm gonna call it a night and I shall see you in the morning. Good morning, guys. It's Friday, yay! I had a nice lay-in this morning because Bubs let us sleep in till I think it was like 20 past 7. Am I thinking that right? It might even have been 8 o'clock. I can't even remember. What is the time? It's 9 o'clock, so yeah, I actually think he let us sleep in till gone 8. It's amazing. It's like, wow. So yeah, he hasn't been itching like as much this morning, so so that's good. Still was itching, but yeah, nowhere near as bad as he was yesterday. Also, he wanted boob this morning, so our breastfeeding journey is definitely not over. It's the first time he's actually fed though in over a week, so so yeah, it's not like it's like an ongoing thing like where he's feeding like constantly throughout the day. It's literally just in the morning. But yeah, we'll just see how long that lasts. Or if it's just like sporadic, it's just gonna be like one-offs every so often. But there was that. What else? Can't think of anything else. It's just really hot this morning, like super hot. I'm going to get up to 35 today. I think it's like 29 or something at the moment. Oh, it's going to be a long muggy day. I can just feel it. Yeah, so I've got washing to do. The towel wash went on at like 7 o'clock this morning, so that's probably done. Hang those out and then I can put Bub's wash on because I need to wash his sheets, because I just want to check that the itchiness is not like some sort of like any dust or anything that's actually on them that's irritating his skin. Although my husband looked it up and apparently itchy palms and feet can be a sign of teething, and he's been teething his last back teeth at the moment, and they've actually been quite bad in terms of, normally like his teeth come through and we didn't even notice. It's kind of like that's the only reason we know he's teething is he dribbles a lot and we see a tooth come through. But at the moment, yeah, he's been quite grisly, sore bum, loss of appetite, and yeah, so the fact that like he's actually been quite bad, it wouldn't surprise me if this is actually another thing of his teething, because he just seems to be really suffering with it at the moment, bless him. But we'll see, because he's got, last time we checked he had one at the top that had come through, we saw one at the bottom that was just breaking through, so he's got 2 more on one side to get, so yeah, we'll just have to see. So this dishcloth we've been using, we got a pack of them online, so we've got a few here. They're actually like biodegradable ones, I think. If I read this is what they are, super standy. So they're eco-friendly, compostable and biodegradable, made from cotton and wood pulp. They're machine washable. So yeah, so they're like really good for the environment, rather than like just using them until they go manking and throwing them away. There's no plastic in them or anything, so bit by bit we're just upgrading everything to be to be good for the environment. Getting there. Forgot the fact that we had a delivery yesterday. My husband quickly put it upstairs before Bob saw it, so he didn't want to break into the box. But yeah, we basically had to order some new oils for our little wipes box that we use, like baby wipes. And my husband decided to buy some of the extra wipes as well because we're not running out, but they are falling apart. So and they're getting a bit stained as well. So see, we've ordered some more of those, also so we don't run out. There's quite a few there. And we've also got oils as well, if I can get into them. So well wrapped. Got them out, so yeah, so we've ordered, so this is lavender and chamomile, so this goes in the clean white box, so they smell quite nice, and obviously the gentle on baby's skin when you use it for wiping the bum. And then we also have this one, which is, I think it's lemon, no, tea tree lemon, yeah. Couldn't see because it's not focusing properly. So this is what you put in the dirty one just to stop it from smelling and to stop it from staining too much. So we get through this one more because obviously we're refreshing the bucket more like every other day. The other one we just use when the boxes run out, but we fill it quite a lot with quite a few wipes. But yeah, and then I mean it's expensive, but like I said, because you don't really use it so much, it doesn't really make too much of a difference. So this is a company that we use, Cheeky Wipes. And it was, I mean, it was like literally next day delivery, so it's not bad really. They do everything though that they do, like because this is who I get my face wipes from as well. I've actually had to buy a new coconut oil because I run out of the coconut oil, but I still use the pads. The pads are amazing. And you just like throw them in with your wash, really good. But you can also buy sanitary towels as well, which is really good. I don't need sanitary towels because I don't have periods, because of the pill that I'm on means I don't have periods. But yeah, I would definitely go with them if I did have to use sanitary towels, because that's one of the biggest killers other than bloody nappies. It's just, can you imagine just how many of your it's a horrible thought, but how many of your used like sanitary towels are in landfill and they don't like degrade for years. It's a disgusting thought. Anyway, so yeah, just looked it up and all of this together comes to £60 or just under £60. So you've got the whites, 25 you get in a pack, that's £12.50. The tea tree oil is £17 and the lavender and chamomile is £19.99, so that's £20. So we got free delivery because it was over 50 quid. But yes, so in all this came to just under 60 quid. But again, we only bought these because of the fact that a lot of them are fraying and stuff. So, but I mean, they've lasted us almost 2 years now. We've been, or about 18 months, I think, when we started, because we started off with the cloth nappies, but we got them when he was like 3 months old or something, and obviously he's still using them. And we got these like a couple of months after when we went to a baby show in London. So yeah, it must be at least 18 months that we've been using these, I think. So they're definitely worth it. And again, just think of all the plastic you're saving when you're not using baby wipes. Although we still use like regular baby wipes, although they're not regular because we now get biodegradable ones. So hopefully you can hear me over the washing machine and a baby. So it's lunchtime, hung out all the washing, and originally I was planning on going for our walk today after lunch to get my 10,000 steps in, but it's so hot today, like ridiculous, and there's no way. I think one, it would be too much for me, and 2 would just be unfair on Bubs, because obviously he'd have to come with me. So I've said to my husband we'll do it tonight on our evening walk instead, because obviously hopefully the sun will be it will still be warm, but the sun won't be as bad, so hopefully it should be manageable, because I just really want to make it a habit where I try and get 10,000 steps in on the days that I'm not running. So so I think for the meantime what I'll probably do is I'm going to fill up the paddling pool and see if I can get Bubs in it again, because he just doesn't like paddling pools for some strange reason, I really don't know. But we've got that little archway thing, I don't know if you've seen it, like just laying about in the garden being unused. So I think I'll set that up, because you stick a hose in it, the whole thing is you stick a hose in it and it sprays water out. So he likes that sort of stuff, so I think if I fill up the paddling pool, then I'll sort out that arch, and then he can like run underneath that just to keep him cool if he doesn't want to go in the paddling pool. So yeah, we'll just see. Right now I'm just waiting for my toast to pop up so I can have my peanut butter on toast. Oh, and I weighed myself this morning. I've lost 1.2 pounds in the last, I think it's 2 weeks. So I haven't dared to weigh myself recently, because well, we had like really bad days, like a lot of days of, what was it, 4 days of takeaway in a row. So, so I thought probably best not weigh myself, because I'd just be hugely disappointed. So yeah, I've lost 1.2 pounds, and I'm officially back to being the lightest I've weighed since having Bubs. Yeah, I've not been this weight since before he was born, and that was at my biggest before he was born. I was never really this size. I'd say it's 172 pounds. I've never been heavier than that when I wasn't pregnant. So and there's my toast. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if I can get any lower, hence why I want to try and keep up the 10,000 steps, because I'm thinking that's what's helping me get the weight down, albeit really slowly. But yeah, all I can do is just keep at it really, can't I? Wish me luck.
Do?
I'll take that off. Oh, okay. He's like, I'm stuck, I can't get free. Ready? You're stuck. Whee! So dinner today is one of my go-to ones, which is a Moroccan lentil soup stew thing. I never tend to put enough water in it to really call it a soup, but yeah. I absolutely love it because it's just got loads of flavours and it's really, really easy to cook, other than just like chopping up the vegetables and washing the lentils. There's nothing else to really do apart from add everything together and then simmer it for half an hour. So it's like onion, celery, carrots, garlic, cinnamon, cumin, smoked paprika, ground cinnamon, turmeric, ground ginger, some veg stock, tomato puree and potatoes. And yeah, absolutely delicious once it's all cooked. There we go, everything mixing together and bubbling up, so just put this to simmer for half an hour and it'll be done. Looking more like a soup than it normally does, so I put a bit more water in this time. But oh, smells amazing, can't wait to taste it. One good thing about having a hubby that works in games, I get stuff like this. So guess what we're going to be playing tonight? Yay! So it's the end of the day. Dinner was good, it was yummy. Bubs didn't eat all his though, he barely ate half. We had pita bread with it though, so he ate all the pita bread. But I think it's just because it's so hot that, yeah, I think he just didn't really have much of an appetite. He wolfed down his yogurt though, so obviously because it's nice and cold. We then went on a walk. We were going to do the 10,000 steps walk, but one, it was just too hot, and two, by the time we finished dinner it was just too late, so it would have taken us forever to get back. And yeah, and we just really wanted to get back. So we didn't in the end. What else? As you can see, we've downloaded the beta because my husband works for Square, so we're able to, so obviously all employees get a copy. So if we don't play it tonight, we'll play it tomorrow night or something. From what I've seen though, it looks really pretty. Whether it plays well, I won't know until I play it obviously myself. But right now, if you can probably hear, my husband is trying to put Bubs to bed while he's biting and slapping him in this heat, and there's 2 fans in there to try and keep the room cool. Windows are wide open, but it's still 28 degrees in there, which is fun. So yeah, but in the meantime, while I wait for him to tell me that Bubs is asleep, I'm going to edit some more of my Last of Us videos because I've still got more to do. Nearly there though, but then I've still got to edit my review, which is going to take me a long time to do, I think. A very long time, so I'm hoping I can get that done before my playthrough is finished, so I can sort of time it to come out once the playthrough is finished. But we'll see, because I wasn't able to work on it this weekend, like the last weekend just gone, because I hadn't finished it. I had to do more recording, so hopefully it means that this weekend I could just spend a good chunk of Saturday and Sunday editing it and just getting it done. So we'll see, keep your fingers crossed for me. Good morning on this lovely Saturday that we're having, and someone's constantly banging something. Anyway, yeah, so husband has just left with Bubs for Saturday morning. It's like a routine we have where he takes him out, so I have some a few hours of peace on a Saturday morning, and then they come back with some lunch. We have lunch together. So it's normally either I do recording or a load of editing on a Saturday morning. Today I want to try and get a load of editing done as much as possible, because this is for my Last of Us 2 review. I recorded like over 2 hours of me just rambling, so I need to try and make sense of all that rambling, 2 hours worth of rambling. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do it in just one sitting today, especially because my parents are coming around today, because they're going to help, again, sorting out more stuff that they've given us because they've moved house. So, so yeah, I've desperately got to try and get stuff done. I've literally got today. I guess I've got a few hours tomorrow, seeing as it will just be the 3 of us tomorrow. Obviously I just hate having to spend time away from my family, because obviously the only real time we get to spend together, even though my husband is working from home at the moment, the only real time we get to spend together is the weekend. And if I'm, like, we're just basically swapping places at the moment at the weekends, like I'm stuck in the office at the weekend and he's stuck in the office during the week. So I hate having to do it, but I need to get this stuff done, otherwise it will just never get out. So yeah, pain in the arse really, but it needs to be done, like I said. So yeah, so that's the plan for this morning. And here's the stuff that, well, majority of the stuff, well, the two boxes underneath. The rest of the stuff is for the charity shop, because it's just all books that I wasn't able to sell, so we're just dumping them off at the charity shop. There's some more on the sofa as well that I need to put in a bag because they got forgotten about. So yes, the two bags. One of them is like wrapping paper, and like my mum uses boxes and stuff for our Christmas presents rather than using wrapping paper all the time. And the other one is like Christmas decorations that she doesn't have the heart to throw out, so she's giving them to me to use. So yeah, so they need to go up in the loft. Like my dad's helping my husband get them up in the loft, which we left open last night to try and get some cool air in, because it was just so muggy last night. It was ridiculous. But yeah, I think that's basically the plan for today, so not really much. I think most of today we're just going to spend in the garden, really. Make the most of this sunny weather and my parents still being in the country. So my parents have come and gone, and we've got rid of 2 boxes. They're now up in the loft, but now we're left with this one. This is my photo box. It's just full of photos, like going back generations in my family, just like really old photos, like my great granddad, who was a like champion boxer during like the 1900s sort of thing, like over 100 years old. Got photos of that. Got photos of just like distant relatives that are no longer alive anymore. Letters from my great granddad who fought in the First World War, like little postcards he sent to his daughter, loads of things like that. And because my parents have just given me so many photos, it doesn't all fit in the box. So it means I've got to have a massive sort out and try and get them all to fit. Hopefully I can. It just seems to just like get one thing, or what is it my dad says, 2 steps forward and 1 step back at the moment. So yeah, it's another job to do. But at least I've kind of got rid of stuff on the sofa, at least. Not looking too bad, I guess. Oh well. Just like a big shadow across my face. So yeah, I'm gonna end the vlog here, seeing as it's Saturday. So hope you enjoyed that. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. You can also follow me on social media, where I talk about the boring things going on in my life, well, most of them anyway. Yeah, I'll leave all the links down below, and on that note, I'll say love you guys, and I shall see you on the next video.